Good afternoon here from Palm Springs Stadium as the first pitch of the game is rolled over to third and over to first for out number one. As Vassar was there on the putout as Isaac Rodriguez is retired. Sorry for the late delay as the game started a little bit earlier than we thought. As we take quickly a look at the starting lineup for the Blue Sox as Isaac Rodriguez, who just grounded out, will be on the leadoff spot at second base. Garrett Sloan, the shortstop, will be in the 2 spot. Ethan Swidler, the catcher, will be in the 4 spot. We'll let that wait for a second. Bode Grieve will be in the cleanup spot in right field. So the next pitch, first pitch misses up to Sloan for ball 1. Blue Sox here taking on the Bombers. Game 2 of our doubleheader here on the broadcast, played here at the Palm Springs Stadium, as game 2 in the backfield as well has started. Also a third game at 5 p.m. as well on that backfield. Next pitch, rolled over to short, played on the backhand. Good play there from Kolich. Fires across the diamond and in time for out number 2. So quickly 2 away, a couple of ground outs. That will bring up the 3rd hitter, Ethan Swidler, the catcher this afternoon. Starting pitcher on the mound for the Bombers is Sheedon Sullivan. Right-handers, they're wearing the yellow jerseys and white pants, and for the Blue Sox, wearing the blue tops and the white bottoms. First pitch to Swidler. Slider on the outside corner for strike 1. Swidler back in the box, the 0-1. This one skied out into right center. Going over is the center fielder on the run, and it's going to fall in. Heading for second is Swidler. He'll stand up with a 2-out stand-up double. Looked like a ball that was potentially going to be caught, and the right fielder Barros and center fielder Licari were running out there, and it just fell in between them. So Swidler able to put it in the perfect spot. That'll bring up Bode Grieve with 2 away. So Grieve in right field this afternoon. From La Jolla, California. First pitch. Slider misses low and away for ball 1. Temperatures have risen now 99 degrees at the start of this game time, and will continue into the triple digits pretty soon. Next pitch, and misses inside, 2-0. That one, last one at 76 miles per hour from Sullivan. Hitters count here to Grieve. Runner at second with 2 away. Here comes the 2-0. Fastball right in there on the inside corner. 2 balls and a strike. Infield, outfield playing in their normal depth. Out of the stretch is Sullivan. 2-1 payoff. And that one's fouled back. So 2 balls and 2 strikes. That one goes out of play into the stands. Noah Bufford would be due up next. PSCL rosters like to bat 10 batters. Noah Bufford will be that extra hitter in the lineup in the 5-hole. Sullivan checks the runner, the 2-2. Off speed, misses low and away, and the count will run full to 3-2. Full count payoff pitch, kicks and fires is Sullivan, and 3-2 popped up on the right side in foul territory. Calling for it will be the first baseman, Wooden, and he puts it away to retire the side. So a quick top of the first is a 2-out double stranded by Swidler. We'll go to the bottom half of the first. No score from Palm Springs Stadium.
There's something winning in the agua. Catch all the action at 360 Sports at Agua Caliente Casinos. Watch your favorite teams on our giant wraparound screens. See live scores on the LED sports ticker. Win big with our bar top games and enjoy great twists on bar food favorites. And with 3 premier casino locations, 360 Sports is the ultimate fan experience. For more information, visit aguacalientecasinos.com.
Building your business is no small undertaking, and you need the right team by your side. Whether you're just getting started or expanding nationwide, Pacific Premier Bank is here to support your business every step of the way. As your trusted banking partner, we can help guide you down the right path with customized solutions designed for your business. We'll help you achieve the success you deserve. Pacific Premier Bank. Let's build your future together.
Whether you're building, landscaping, renovating, refreshing, or simply researching, rent the right size tools for your size jobs. In store, online, or in app at Sunbelt Rentals, where tools rule.
So we're back here for the bottom of the first as Bombers up to bat now. Starting pitcher for the Blue Sox will be Cameron Soler. He'll face the top of the order, and first pitch is put in play and just foul down the right field line. So Vassar attacks the first pitch. Reese Vassar, the third baseman in the leadoff spot, but just foul. Harry College will be batting second, and shortstop Joe Barros will be the right fielder in the 3 spot. Doing the cleanup will be Caden Egrabaden. Behind the dish, Charlie Wooden will be the first baseman in the 5-hole. Joe Licari, the center fielder, rounding out the 7, 8, 9, 10. Dan Sparks in left field, Michael Carlin at second base, Nathan Wilson, the DH, and Bobby Irving, the extra hitter. Next pitch, and that one misses around the head area as Vassar had to duck out of the way of that one. So 1 ball and 1 strike for the count. Next pitch misses for ball 2. Next one's lifted out to right center, will fall in for a base hit. Reese Vassar, a leadoff single to start the frame. I don't even think we're live. So next batter will be Harry College. Vassar at first pitch. That one misses upstairs. So the first one missed low, so 2-0 the count here to College. Two-0 delivery, off speed, swung on a miss. The throw down to second, bobbled and not in time. The throw beat him there, but the shortstop had trouble with the throw. That was Sloan who couldn't handle it. So it will be a 2-1 count and a stolen base for Reese Vassar. So 2-1 count, and now a step off and a quick delay here. Next pitch, that one dives low. 3 balls and a strike the count. Joe Barros would be due up next, the right fielder. Jay Cicinelli, Griffin Epstein here, bringing you game 2 of our doubleheader coverage. Again, we apologize for the quick delay that we had to start this ball game as the next pitch misses outside. So hitters count now, 3 balls and a strike. Vassar, the runner in scoring position, no outs. Soler trying to work himself back in the count. 3-1 delivery. Swung on and missed for strike 2. And I guess it was strike 3. So struck him out swinging. College goes down via the strikeout and 1 away. So 1 out for Joe Barros. Joe Barros from Salinas, California, went to Hartnell College. First pitch, and it's a high chopper over to the left side. Third baseman plays it on the glove hand. Fires across the diamond in time. So Vassar will be at third with 2 outs and 5-3 on the putout. It's a highly chopper play, and good play right there to get the speedster. As Barros running pretty hard down the line for a 3-hitter, but he was able to get down there out of the box pretty good. So 2 outs in the inning. Runner at third. That'll bring up Caden Egerbaden. Egerbaden takes low for ball 1. Egerbaden doing the catching this afternoon from Cathedral City, California. Also played football at Desert Christian Academy, where he went to high school, as he takes low on that one. So 2-0 count. You guys are just joining us. Game 2 of the doubleheader. First game that we had back in the 9 o'clock window. Next one is lifted out into right into shallow foul territory. Running out is the first baseman down the line and misplays it. So a ball where he had room and should have been caught, but instead it'll extend the inning as it will go down as a foul ball. That was Tyler Nelson, who's normally a catcher, getting the start at first base. One of the players that we've seen on the power roster. Unable to make the grab there in foul territory. So 2 balls and a strike here to Egerbaden. Two-one delivery. This one's going to be fouled off out of play to the right side. Trying to see, really just get a feel for the pitcher early on. Kind of a weird arm angle out of the hands of Soler, and kind of the 3/4 arm angle. Could be tough when a righty-righty matchup at the plate like we have right now. Egerbaden gets on. Charlie Wooden would be due next. Runner at third, 2 outs. Deuce is wild. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Fouled off the catcher's mask. I believe it was the umpire's mask, as the catcher was checking on the home plate umpire. We'll do it again at 2-2. Looked like the umpires switched spots from last game. This last game it was John DeCesar on the bases. Now it looks like he's behind the plate. Willie Macarino is now at the base. So we'll do it again at 2-2. Here it comes. Off speed, misses upstairs, and the count will run full to 3-2. Here's the full count pitch, and misses up. Outside for ball 4. So runners will be on the corners with 2 away, trying to dot that low and away corner. So runners will be at the corners now with 2 outs for Charlie Wooden. Charlie Wooden, first time we've seen left-handed batter now from the left side. Wooden Wooden from Beaumont, Texas. Or Beaumont, Texas, pardon me. First pitch he sees. That's a heater on the outside corner for strike one. Wooden, big first baseman, 6'2", 180. Trying to put a dent and get him on the board, and that one's drilled into right center. That one's going to split the gap. 1 run's easily scoring. Aggravatin's digging for third. He's going to be waved in. Going to third now will be Wooden, and there's going to be no throw as a throw was cut off, and a poor one, and 2 runs score on the play. A 2 RBI triple off the bat of Wooden, and it puts the Bombers on the board first, 2-0. Talk about a fastball right there. Got too much of the plate, middle in, and that's your favorite spot. If you're a left-handed hitter, pull the hands through the zone, get a pitch to drive, and that's what he got right there. So a 2 RBI triple. Already now we've seen 2 triples on the day, 1 in our early window, and now this one. The next batter will be the 6-hitter Joe Licari. As he takes a strike on the outside corner. Kari playing in center field for the Bombers this afternoon. Should say this morning. Almost about to be noon here in Palm Springs. Next pitch. This one's going to be lifted out into shallow right into foul territory. Nelson running out and a right fielder running out, but unable to get to that ball. Screeve had a beat on it, but just out of his reach. So the count will go to 0-2. So far, 2 hits already in the inning. 2 runs scored, and Charlie Wooden, obviously the hero in that category with the big 2 RBI triple to right center. Outfielder's playing shallow. Here comes the 0-2. That one misses high. Snap throw to third. Not in time. Close play over there at third. Catcher for the Blue Sox trying to catch him napping, and that was Swidler, but just unable to get the runner at third. So a ball and 2 strikes, 2 outs, runner at third. Next pitch. Slider got him looking, struck him out, as that will end the first inning. But the Bombers do get 2 on 2 hits. 1 runner left on base, no errors. We'll head to the top of the second. Bombers on top, 2-0.
Desert Air started right here in the Coachella Valley in 1954, and we've been welcoming customers to our family ever since. With nearly 70 years of proven trust, dependability, and experience, we've got the AC and heating expertise to help you all year round. Plus, our factory-trained technicians provide well-informed maintenance, repairs, and installation, so you get our industry-best products with industry-best service. Contact our family at Desert Air. We'll make sure you live comfortably, always.
Family setting, you know, we come and we get into conversation, and it's comfortable here is what I guess I'll say. It's comfortable.
The hot cocoa has whipped cream and sprinkles in the whipped cream in the hot cocoa.
Very family oriented. You know, they cater to the kids. They got the coloring books and crayons, and they have kid-sized stuff about for everything that you would want. So young and old, everybody can enjoy it.
It's the best.
Made from scratch memories.
How do you define adventure? Riding the world's largest rotating tram car? Taking in SoCal's awe-inspiring views? Exploring over 50 miles of pristine wilderness? Enjoying casual or fine dining at 8,500 feet? Discovering our history? Experiencing our scenic trails? Getting that perfect souvenir? Whatever your adventure, you'll find it at the Palm Springs Aerial Tramway. Adventure at its peak. Begin your adventure at pstramway.com.
Top of the second, back here as the Blue Sox will come back up to the plate. They had a 2-out double back in the first inning by Ethan Swither, but he was left stranded. So Noah Bufford, the extra hitter out of the 10 guys batting. First pitch swinging. Lifts one out down the line in left field, running on in foul territory, and now he drops it. Pardon me, that was in fair territory. It looked like the wind might have caught it, and Dane Sparks was unable to make that catch. should go down as an E9 or an E7 in the scorebook, and reaching on at second now will be Bufford on the drop ball. It's a play where don't know if not too much wind here, so play that was probably just mishandled, and sun bright and shining here in this ball game, and it's the next batter here. Takes for ball one. Orzorko, the designated hitter, David Orzorko. Next pitch, and in there for strike one. See if the Blue Sox can come up with an inning here. They're finding themselves down 2-0 early in this ball game, trying to cash in on that air. Next one is lined up, base hit into right field. Bufford's going to be waved in. Here comes the throw to the plate. Not in time. An RBI single for Orzorko, and the Blue Sox cut the lead in half, trailing 2-1. Talk about a good piece of hitting. Orzorko getting a heater on the outside part of the plate and just stays with the pitch. You see a lot of hitters try and pull an outside pitch and roll over, but he just sticks with it, sticks simple, gets the bat on the ball, off the end of the bat, and a beautiful piece of hitting. And a line drive single to cut the lead 2-1. So here's Tyler Nelson, first baseman. Had an error in the first inning, dropped a ball in foul territory, and then that allowed the big two-run triple by Charlie Wooden. First pitch, and this one's popped behind the plate. Tough play, and that one will go. And it was in fair territory, and the catcher, wow, the Bombers, Egerban just gave up on it. Hard to tell if he lost it in the sun, but neither of his teammates were helping him out, letting him know that he had room or that it was in fair territory, and so instead it will just be an 0-1 count. And now a pickoff attempt over to the first runner at first, Orzorko, but able to get back in easily. On deck will be Dylan Abid, who is playing at the hot corner this afternoon. Next pitch, hit and run, but this one's going to be out of play to the right side. So 0-2 the count to Nelson. Anthony Cepeda is in the 9th spot this afternoon in left field for the Blue Sox. And 10th will be Madison, Anthony Madison, the center fielder. 0-2. Slider nearly gets him on the elbow guard, but just missing inside for ball one. Sullivan checking the runner. Orzorko had a big lead, and they're going to check on him again, but getting back easily was Orzorko. Well, they're about to crack triple digits here. So we have officially approached noon. Good afternoon to you guys, wherever you may be. 1-2 delivery. Got him. Swing in. Nelson goes down on strikes. One away here in the inning. Got him swinging. Looked like a breaking ball on the upper inside corner, and Nelson expanding the zone, unable to put it in play. So that'll bring up Dylan Abid. Third baseman batting from the left side. Another pickoff attempt, and the first pitch will have to wait. Both teams so far with 2 hits. Blue Sox 1 run, and Bombers with 2 in the home half of the first. Here's the first pitch to Abid. Puts it in play to the right side, but down the line and foul. Dylan Abede from Wilton, California. From Casumas River College.
It's one of the top JUCOs in the state, Jace.
Yes.
In Sacramento. Some of the best junior college baseball in the whole country here in California.
Next pitch. And that one catches the corner, 0-2 the count. Be 400 average and 35 at bats, 14 for 35. 3 of those for doubles, and didn't make any errors. A guy who's a good fielder. 961 OPS in that sample size. Finds himself down 0-2. 0-2, Sullivan kicks and fires. This one's lined and base hit into right. Another hit in the inning. That's the second. And Abede's on his first at-bat of the season, results in a base hit to right.
Both teams doing a nice piece of hitting early. Seen some good swings and patience, pitches in the zone, and looks like we might be in for a good offensive showcase here in the second game of this doubleheader.
Yeah, both teams in the hit column, something we didn't see from last game till the last inning. If you guys are just joining us from the early window, Lumberjacks beating the A's 8-3 and only one hit out of those 8 runs. 12 walks suffered by the A's pitching staff in that opening game. PSCL games every day starting now until June 10th. About 29 days in a row. First pitch to Cepeda. In there. So it's inside Cepeda, the left fielder. From Kaiser, Oregon. Next pitch. And he fouls that off to the left side.
Reed Santos, Jace, the manager of the Blue Sox. He's also the pitching coach for the Palm Springs Power in the evening here. So he says that having a very busy summer, double duty, but certainly a pitching expert for the Blue Sox pitching staff.
Yes. So the next one's fouled off by the netting. We saw Sam DiMatteo, the hitting coach for the Power. He was managing the first game in the opening window. His Lumberjacks were victorious, as they've been as well in the past. PSCL champs in 2023. 1-2 count here to Cepeda. Still one out, runners at first and second, trying to tie the game. And again, fouled off and out of play.
Santos has quite the pedigree, too. He was a pitcher in the Toronto Blue Jays organization, made it all the way up to AAA, and he has great numbers, great success coaching pitchers with the Palm Springs Power over the last bunch of years.
Yes. Guy who maybe in the near future finds himself somewhere in a major league organization, pitching coach, guy who has a lot of knowledge for the game, and we've seen it so far for the Power games. Pitching staff's been really good. They've been starting out their season 9-0. They will play again tonight at 7 against the SoCal Highlanders. So another 1-2 count. Anthony Cepeda, runners again at first and second, one away, and Blue Sox trailing 2-1. Next pitch, fastball missing upstairs, 2 balls and 2 strikes. Center fielder for the Bombers, that is Joe Licari, playing pretty deep out there in center. Right fielder a little more shallower with a left-handed hitter at the plate. 2-2 delivery. This one's a little bloop into left. That's going to fall in for a base hit. Orzorko's getting the sign to go home. Here comes the throw. It is cut off. An RBI single for Cepeda. And the Blue Sox have tied this ball game up 2-2. Just another pitch on the outside part of the plate, and the Blue Sox in this inning continue to find success hitting those outside heaters and quickly tying up the ball game now 2-2 as the 10-hitter Anthony Madison will now stand in.
Already 4 hits on the ball game for the Blue Sox. Getting off to a hot start with the bats this season. Certainly have made Sullivan uncomfortable, who's having a quick word with the catcher, Egan Braden. The Bombers have a couple plays, too, they'd like back. The drop ball in left field by Sparks, and then the foul ball back behind home plate that ended up landing in fair territory, or landed in playable territory that Egan Braden was unable to make the catch on.
So first pitch to Madison. Both runners on the move, in there for strike one. Not even a throw. So both runners picking up a stolen base. Little double steal, and seeing the aggressive base running early on now in this ball game for the Blue Sox. So 0-1 count to Madison. Madison from Spring Valley, California. Puts it in play to shortstop. And now he runs to the runner, and this time his only play is to first, and they barely get out Madison. Madison running pretty hard down the line. It'll result in the second out, but an RBI, and the Blue Sox take the lead as Embiid scoring on the play.
Smart play by the shortstop, Kolick. He almost tripped, and disaster seemed nearly imminent, but was able to collect himself and make the throw to first, and at least keeps the runner Cepeda at second. But the Blue Sox certainly rewarding themselves with a nice inning here of 3 runs.
So here's Isaac Rodriguez, who first pitch he saw put the ball in play and grounded out to third base as he takes a strike on the inside quadrant of the zone. Rodriguez, the second baseman for the Blue Sox. From Mulaney, Hawaii. Next pitch missing. 1 ball, 1 strike, the count. Second baseman keeping him close. The runner at second is Cepeda. Fastball misses inside, and Rodriguez had to get out of the way of that one, so count will run to 2 balls and a strike.
Cepeda's upset with himself. He started to go, and then for some reason he hesitated and stopped, and on a breaking ball with a good jump, he would have certainly made third, and he was visibly frustrated with himself, just in his own head a little bit back there, some doubt. But now Sullivan certainly has Cepeda's gotten his attention as he steps off and looks him back.
Good response for the Blue Sox after an error in the first inning in foul territory. Tyler Nelson, which gave the Bombers another chance to swing the bat, and Wooden cashed in a 2 RBI triple, but they answer right back with a 3 spot and still looking for more as the next one fades outside. 3 balls and a strike. Rodriguez in a 3-1 count represents the 7th batter of this top of the second. Garrett Sloan would be due up next. Shortstop for the Blue Sox. 3-1 delivery. Cut on and miss for strike 2. Was late on the heater, and count will run full now to 3-2. Seen his fastball here for Sullivan get to around 78, 79. Couple 77s. Definitely a little bit drop in velocity from the first team we saw. Next pitch is lined into right center field. That's going to fall in for a base hit. Another RBI. Digging for second is Rodriguez. The throw is not in time. A head first slide. And the Blue Sox continue to cash in this inning. Another run as they lead 4-2.
But some speed, too, from Rodriguez. Hopefully he's okay down at second base. His hands on his knees. He really turned a single into a double there.
Yeah, they're going to check on him. Looks like he's trying to stretch out his leg. Better hope it's nothing serious and that he's trying to – looks to be okay, though. Coaches are quickly walking away, and so he'll stay in the game. Looks like it might have been something with a hamstring or something, but – trying to walk it off, as didn't even mention, but a mound visit here for the Bombers. Reed Santos got to be liking what he's seen from his squad. After going down 2-0 early, 4th spot here, and the offense has woke up. So the mound visit's over, at least with the manager and catcher for the Bombers, Edgar Braden. Just talking it over with Sullivan, trying to get on the right page. So here's Garrett Sloan, shortstop. He's 0 for 1, grounded out to short in his first plate appearance, so to his counterparts, I should say. 4 runs on 5 hits now for the Blue Sox. 4 out of those 5 hits in this inning. First pitch to Sloan. It goes the other way to right. Is that going to fall in? It is. Coming around and scoring will be Rodriguez. Another RBI, this time off the bat of Sloan. And it's 5-2 Blue Sox.
What a hit parade by the Blue Sox. This has been such an impressive second inning. They've taken good at-bats. Gone the other way, not done too much with baseballs. Excellent base running, made Sullivan uncomfortable. Just an inning you absolutely love as a manager if you're Reed Santos standing at third base right now. And they've put up a big crooked number early to take the opening punch in this opening day ball game.
Yeah, the hits just keep on coming. That one was an 80-mile-per-hour fastball, one of the faster pitches we've seen, but velocity ain't really fooling any of them, as the next batter here is Ethan Swidler. He had that 2-out double in the first inning, but was stranded. First pitch, and misses inside and high for ball 1. 9th batter this inning here for Swidler. Bode Grieve would be the 10th batter if he were to come up. So they haven't batted around yet. Both teams batting with 10 players. We've seen that now in both of the games here on this PSCL broadcast network. 1-0. Fastball again. Missing up and in. A little high and tight there. 2 balls and no strikes. If you're Sullivan on the mound, try and take some deep breaths. You're obviously have been hit hard in this inning, but you got to just try and reset and get this last out and get the offense back out there as the 2-0 pitch is lifted down the left field line, and it will head out of play. 2 balls and a strike.
I'll look at on the concourse. Some fans enjoying the misters and umbrellas. Nice seats. I'll say that's my favorite view in the ballpark down there. You get the belly bar tables right by concessions. You're close to cold drinks and food in the evening and shaded under the umbrella, and you got an awesome view of the action there. But foul balls are the one consequence of sitting down there.
2-1, and that will have to wait. Pickoff attempt over to first. Is Sloan able to get back? Next pitch in there for strike 2. Two balls and 2 strikes. Deuces wild here in the top half of the second. If you guys are just joining us, a 5 spot here for the Blue Sox, and they're looking to still keep threatening here in this inning. Still no, now you're starting to see some bullpen movement down there in the Bombers' pen, but hoping Sullivan can get out of this. Next one is lifted out to center. Under it, playable. And caught for the 3rd out as that was Licari on the putout. But a big 5 spot for the Blue Sox. They go up big after trailing, and now they lead 5-2 as we head to the bottom of the second. Back here for the bottom of the second is the Bombers will come back up to the plate. They led early on in this ball game, but the Blue Sox answer with a cricket number and now lead this ball game 5-2. First batter of the inning, Dane Sparks, the left fielder, as he takes outside on the slider. See if Bombers can continue to hit Solar well. They did in the first inning. Next one again, fastball outside, 2-0. We saw it in the first inning. Solar was struggling to throw first pitch strikes, a lot of hitter counts, and a lot of pitches to those hits that were missed over the plate. This one's put in play to the left side of the shortstop for the Blue Sox. Fires across the diamond, and in time for the first out is Sloan on the putout. So one out in the inning for Michael Carlin, second baseman this afternoon for the Bombers. Carlin, another guy from Cathedral City, California, also went to Cathedral City High School. First pitch is cut on a miss.
It's right down the road. We can see Cat City sitting up here in the broadcast booth. About 10 minutes down Ramon Road is Cat City High School.
Local kid. Next pitch. Front door slider in there for strike two. 0-2 the count here to Carlin. You're already seeing a change of tempo. Soler working faster, and the next 0-2, and that's just an overthrown breaking ball around the head area. Carlin had it ducked out of the way. So 1 ball, 2 strikes the count. Carlin tore it up there at Cathedral City High School. 387 batting average, 93 at bats, 36 hits, 11 of those for extra base hits. Next one's a chopper over to short again. And put it away for round number 2. So 2 balls hit right to the shortstop Sloan. 2 putouts, 6 threes. That will bring up Wilson with 2 away.
Jared Fong off to a much better rhythm here to start the second inning. After Charlie Wooden had the 2 RBI triple. Just trying to settle into his appearance. Certainly a 1-2-3 second would help him.
So 2 outs for Nathan Wilson. Nathan Wilson, first pitch, takes outside for ball 1. Nathan Wilson, interesting story. He was actually the guy, one of the guys who I talked to at the airport, the guy from Virginia, and talking about him, he said it's going to be a huge adjustment going from 83 degrees to, told him it's going to be about 110, 115 out here, and he laughed about it as he takes outside for ball 2, just making the adjustment with the hot weather.
Was he the one with 3 layovers?
Yes, he was.
I don't even know how that's possible.
Started, made the first stop to Philly, then went to Dallas, went to Phoenix, and then here.
No.
Up for 28 hours as he takes outside and finds himself 3-0.
I'd assume there must have been some cancellations. Otherwise, he needs a travel agent because that can't happen.
So 3-0 count with 2 outs. Fastball catches the outside corner, 3 balls and a strike.
That'll take a toll on you, and it's a quick turnaround. Players got in on Monday, practice day yesterday early in the morning, and now playing here on Wednesday, starting this grind of the next month that will certainly test you as a baseball player and a person.
Yes, it will. A little jam shot over the right side of the infield, and able to make the put out for route number 3. Rodriguez 4-3 on the put out. 1-2-3 inning for as the Bombers go down in order. We're through 2 from Palm Springs Stadium as Blue Sox on top 5-2.
Building your business is no small undertaking, and you need the right team by your side. Whether you're just getting started or expanding nationwide, Pacific Premier Bank is here to support your business every step of the way. As your trusted banking partner, we can help guide you down the right path with customized solutions designed for your business. We'll help you achieve the success you deserve. Pacific Premier Bank. Let's build your future together.
Hey, Power Baseball fans. Looking to hit a home run against pests in your home? Rudy's Pest Control is your winning choice. Rudy's Flex 80/90 Pest Control Plan offers effective and affordable protection with just 5 visits a year instead of the usual 12, so you'll have more time to do what you love. Visit rudyspest.com or call 760-746-PEST and declare, heck no, 12's gotta go. Rudy's Pest Control is your home run choice, so get started today.
There's something winning in the Agua. Catch all the action at 360 Sports at Agua Caliente Casinos. Watch your favorite teams on our giant wraparound screens. See live scores on the LED sports ticker. Win big with our bar top games and enjoy great twists on bar food favorites. And with 3 premier casino locations, 360 Sports is the ultimate fan experience. For more information, visit aguacalientecasinos.com.
Top of the third from Palm Springs Stadium. Blue Sox clinging to the 5-2 lead here against the Bombers. Just welcoming you guys back here. Jason Sinelli, Griffin Epstein here on the call for you guys for our Game 2 doubleheader. We'll have another doubleheader tomorrow and many more days after that.
Every day after that through
Yes.
July 3rd and then July 4th, the PSCL All-Stars will take on the Power in front of 5,000 people here at Palm Springs Stadium. I'm counting down the days till that, Jace.
Oh, yeah. Best event, fireworks show, all that jazz. So leading off for the inning will be Bo Grieve. The only hitter to not come up in that second inning is 9 out of the 10 Blue Sox hitters came up, and first pitch, the slider well outside for ball 1. Sullivan's still out there for his third inning. Worked a good first inning, and then Blue Sox started figuring him out in the second, put up a 5 spot on 5 runs. There was an error in the inning, though, that did lead to that start of the rally.
3 out of the 5 runs were earned. So it wasn't all on Sullivan, but certainly the Blue Sox saw him well first time through the lineup, but was able to get out of the inning, and the bullpen is now quiet for Jonathan Grisham's squad. Try to get Sullivan through 3.
1-0 count. Seems to be a couple cross-ups. I don't know if the catcher and pitcher are not on the same page. Been a couple meetings, but back on the bump, and he throws for ball 2, missing low. Here to Bo Grieve, 0 for 1, popped out to first in his first plate appearance. That ended that top of the first. Stranded the Ethan Swidler double back in the first inning. Next one is chopped foul down the left field line.
Most pitcher-catcher batteries, this is the first time they've ever worked together, so you're bound to kind of be working out the kinks these first couple innings. And I was impressed in the first game, the chemistry and the repertoire we saw between the batteries. So we were watching the A's and the Jacks, and 2 very good starting pitching performances.
Yes. 2-1 delivery. Check swing, doesn't matter, in there for strike 2. Count will run even now to 2-2. Back to our first matchup, A's and Lumberjacks. Both starters throwing in the mid to upper 80s. Really pumping up the strike zone, and Lumberjacks won that one 8-3. Next one, slider dives low for ball 3. Count will run full here to the leadoff man in Bo Grieve. On deck will be Noah Bufford. So full count payoff offering. Sullivan out of the windup and delivers. And he misses up for ball 4. So a leadoff walk to start the inning. Noah Buffer, the guy who started off last inning, reached on that air from the left fielder, will come back up to the plate here in the third. No bullpen movement. We saw it last inning a little bit toward the end, but Bombers really want Sullivan here. Try and at least give you 3 innings. And obviously with PSCL teams playing pretty much every day, 2 teams will have an off day. It's one of the only days I believe that has all 5 games going today, but with the 10 teams in the league.
There'll be a couple at the end of the season, but this will be right before the playoffs.
Yes, as the next one is lined into shallow center, running on, diving, and making the grab for the first out, Joe Licari. Good play on the run, able to track it down for the first out.
You can tell Licari really read that ball well off the bat right away, and then a feet forward slide to make a nice catch and rob Bufford of a base hit.
So 1 on, 1 out. I'll bring up Dave Orzoko. Orzoko, 1 for 1, had an RBI knock back in the last inning.
Yeah, Roscoe really started that big inning for the Blue Sox.
Pickoff attempt with a big lead, and Grieve going back on his foot. Quickly you're seeing the coach telling him, you got to get down. Definitely a harder play as a first baseman when you get that pickoff throw thrown to you. Tagging, bending down low rather than just a runner going back on their feet and just making a little quick slick tag. But either way, first pitch will wait here to Orzorko, and now he comes home. First pitch is rolled over to short. This could be 2, and it's bobbled. An error on the play. Grieve will head to third. Orzorko will stay put at first, and Harry College couldn't feel that ground ball, and runners now will be at the corners. Second error already on the game now for the Bombers, and just extends the inning. Potentially an inning-ending double play, and instead first and third now with just 1 out. It looks like this might be it here for Sullivan. You've had a lot of ground balls put in play and a couple plays where your defense just couldn't help you out behind you, and that will be it for him. So pitcher change on. We'll be back here from Palm Springs Stadium as the Blue Sox are threatening, leading 5-2.
Whether you're building, landscaping, renovating, refreshing, or simply researching, rent the right size tools for your size jobs. In store, online, or in-app at Sunbelt Rentals, where tools rule.
Two locations with something for everyone. Stuffed Pizza Bar and Grill.
Back here from the pitching change is the Bombers throwing out a new pitcher on the bump. So it will be number 1, Cole McMahon. New pitcher on for the Bombers. Southpaw from Simpson University, 5'9", 155, and trying to get some quality innings out of the pen and try and get the Bombers out of this jam. Seen a couple errors already made from the defense for the Bombers, and for Sullivan, his short outing, he's made some quality pitches, just again, defense unable to work well behind him so far in this early ball game. So first hitter he'll face will be Tyler Nelson. Struck out his first at bat as the runner from first. Orzako will take off for second.
Roscoe got a huge jump there, and not even a throw down by the catcher Egebrand. Didn't stand a chance.
Roscoe was the hitter who reached on the air from the shortstop. Could have been an inning double play, but Harry Kolich, the shortstop, couldn't handle the ground balls. Next one's drilled out to right, but heading foul down the line. Nelson quickly behind 0-2. Again, as we mentioned, one of the hitters or players, I should say, in the PSCL League who will as well be at the Power game tonight as well. One of the 4 catchers for Power. So no 2 count here to Nelson, trying to put the ball in play, and he does just that. Up the middle, chopper through the hole. 1 run's coming in. They're going to wave home the 2nd run, and a 2 RBI single for Tyler Nelson. Bombers extend their lead, Blue Sox 7-2. Just a ground ball chopper, found a hole. Wasn't hit all that hard, but second baseman for the Bombers kind of playing more toward the hole. Michael Carlin not playing more up the middle and allowed the ball to get through. And Nelson, again, the air's coming back to bite the Bombers. And Nelson with a 2 RBI knock. So next batter will be Dylan Abbey. Lefty-lefty matchup as he takes outside for ball 1.
This is a talented Blue Sox lineup, and we're seeing top to bottom some guys with some really smart swings, and they are really pounding this Bombers pitching early.
Pickoff attempt over, but Nelson not a big lead, gets back easily. Cole McMahon, as we mentioned, the new pitcher that just came in for the Bombers from Menifee, California. Also went to a couple high schools, Paloma Valley and Simpson High School. 1-0 and another pickoff attempt, so it has to wait. Nelson able to get back again, that time on his feet.
Another SoCal guy, Menifee's right over the mountain, also in Riverside County, about an hour away.
A lot of players here still trying to find themselves as players, see where their next journey will take them. Getting some reps here this summer. Next one's off-speed pitch, missed up and in for ball 2. 2-0 here to Abid. Also 1 for 1 with a stolen base and scored a run as well. So he's been on the hit parade action that was back in the 2nd inning. It's 5 hits in that inning. So far, 1 hit in this inning, a walk and an error. 2 runs scored as the next one misses. Throw back and a high throw, but jumping was the first baseman. That was Wooden, saving a potential error. So the count runs to 3-0. Anthony Cepeda would be due up next. Left fielder for the Blue Sox. 3-0. Little curveball there on a 3-0 count. Don't see that a lot, but it drops in there for a strike.
Well, when you're a lefty under 6 feet, you got to be crafty. And certainly McManahan looking for some of those crafty breaking balls.
Next one, and that breaking ball again misses low for ball 4. So runners now at first and second, still 1 out in the inning. And if you're Bombers, you just pitchers coming in, just try and take a deep breath. You're down 7-2. Just try and get some ground balls, even though you've kind of already done that a little bit in this inning, and hoping this time it finds some leather and gets them out of the inning. So Anthony Cepeda, left fielder, stands in. We mentioned 1 for 1 as he takes low for ball 1. Got a couple shout outs here from the stream. This next one catches the inside corner for strike 1. We got Cheryl McWhirter Featherstone cheering on Noah Bufford for the Blue Sox. Next one is lifted out, sliced the other way to left, and running on a weird route and able to drop. Oh, and he drops it again. It was off the heel of his glove. Scoring on the play will be Nelson. And it looked originally like he was going to catch it, and it just, again, just another route where it was kind of just, looks like he overran it. The second error now on the left fielder for the Bombers. That is Dane Sparks.
It came in first, then he went back out, never really got under the baseball, and even though he got his glove on it, never looked comfortable out there.
It's good base running from Nelson. There was only one out in the inning. He was able to score on that from second base, obviously assuming he had to go back if he caught it. As the first pitch is in there to Anthony Madison, center fielder, the 10-hitter in the lineup for the Blue Sox. 0 for 1 with an RBI ground out to short. 0-1. And that one misses inside. It'll be a wild pitch. Both runners will advance. Bede moves up 90 feet to third, and Cepeda to second. So still one out of the inning, and now runners in scoring position, and a 1-ball, 1-strike count here to Anthony Madison. This Blue Sox, big lead now, 8-2 here in just inning number 3. 8 runs now on 7 hits, 2 errors. Next one's lifted out to center. Should be deep enough to score the run. Catch is made. Here comes the throw, and it will go to third. And scoring will be the runner, Dylan Abede. So another run will come home, 9-2, as the Blue Sox extend the lead.
How about just 1 strikeout so far from the Blue Sox? That's how disciplined they've been at the plate, and even when they haven't gotten hits, they put balls in play, they've forced errors, they've moved advanced runners. It's really been an impressive offensive performance by the Blue Sox this afternoon.
Yes, it has. As the leadoff hitter, Isaac Rodriguez will stand in his third at-bat in the inning number 3 as he takes a breaking ball in the outside corner. Rodriguez 1 for 2 with a double and a run scored. That was back in his last at-bat. Next pitch. Slider catches the outside corner. Good movement on that one. Seen a couple good ones thrown now from Cole McMahon, but his fastball has been hit a little too hard, and he sticks to the slider. He triples up, throws 3 straight, gets the strikeout, and they complete it for out number 3. But the Blue Sox with another big inning, a 4th spot as they lead 9-2 as we head to the bottom of the 3rd.
How do you define adventure? Riding the world's largest rotating tram car? Taking in SoCal's awe-inspiring views? Exploring over 50 miles of pristine wilderness? Enjoying casual or fine dining at 8,500 feet? Discovering our history? Experiencing our scenic trails? Getting that perfect souvenir? Whatever your adventure, you'll find it at the Palm Springs Aerial Tramway. Adventure at its peak. Begin your adventure at pstramway.com.
Family setting, you know, we get into conversation, and it's comfortable here is what I guess I'll say. It's comfortable.
The hot cocoa has whipped cream and sprinkles in the whipped cream in the hot cocoa.
Very family oriented. You know, they cater to the kids. They got the coloring books and crayons, and they have kid-sized stuff about almost for everything that you would want. So young and old, everybody can enjoy it.
It's the best.
Made from scratch memories. Elmer's.
We just got our best ever ratings from U.S. News and World Report. We're the #1 hospital in Riverside and San Bernardino counties. High performing in 17 common procedures from joint replacements to heart attack care. And for the first time, national ranking as high performing in 3 adult specialties. We're proud of these ratings, but what matters most, as always, is how we rate with you. Learn more at eisenhowerhealth.org/awards.
Bottom of the 3rd, new pitcher on here for the Blue Sox is Trevor Morgan. A right-hander will take over the middle innings from Grossmont College, 5'10" at 175. So he'll face the 10-1 2-hitters for the Bombers, who are trying to get back in this ballgame. They trail 9-2. Bobby Irving, Reese Vasar, and Harry Kolich leading off here for the bottom of the 3rd. It's Bobby Irving, this is his first at-bat of the game. Takes a strike. here to the new man, Trevor Morgan. Next pitch, and fastball misses outside. 1 ball, 1 strike to Irving. Bobby Irving, one of the catchers on this Bombers squad from Hopkinville, Kentucky, as he rolls one over to short. Coming in, making the throw on the run, and Garrett Sloan retires Irving for out number 1. So 5 straight retired here for Blue Sox pitching. Now we'll go back to the top of the order. Reese Vassar. See, 1 for 1 with a single, a stolen base, and a run scored. First one's in there to Vassar. Vassar from Brewster, Washington. Next one out on the outside corner as well. No balls, 2 strikes here to Vassar. Vassar from Brewster, went to Brewster High School and right now at Spokane Falls Community College. Just finished his freshman seasons. The next one dives low. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Bombers haven't had a hit since the first inning. They're trying to do that, and going down on strike, struck him out as Reese Vassar out in front on the slider, and 2 outs in the inning.
Oftentimes you see, whether it's a pitching staff, help give confidence to the bats or vice versa. I think today certainly the Blue Sox bats have given some confidence to the Blue Sox pitching staff that's looking mighty fine now.
First pitch here to Harry College. Takes high for ball 1. College struck out in his first at-bat. Bombers looking for a spark. 1-0, and this one's going to be fouled out of play just to the right of us. Already seen a couple balls here to morning and now in the afternoon kind of come close to us. Next pitch. That one misses above the letters. 2 balls and a strike. 7-inning games here in PSCL play. Games 3 and 4 right now going active. Well, try and get a score update as soon as we can to the backfield game as the next one's in there for strike 2. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Game right now currently being played on the backfield. Colonials versus the Coyotes. 2-2. Got him on the breaking ball. Got him looking. Second strikeout of the inning, and a good first inning of work for Trevor Morgan as we're through 3 from Palm Springs Stadium. It's Blue Sox on top, 9-2.
How do you define adventure? Riding the world's largest rotating tram car? Taking in SoCal's awe-inspiring views? Exploring over 50 miles of pristine wilderness? Enjoying casual or fine dining at 8,500 feet? Discovering our history? Experiencing our scenic trails? Getting that perfect souvenir? Whatever your adventure, you'll find it at the Palm Springs Aerial Tramway. Adventure at its peak. Begin your adventure at pstramway.com.
Family setting, we come and we get into conversation, and it's comfortable here is what I guess I'll say. It's comfortable.
The hot cocoa has whipped cream and sprinkles in the whipped cream in the hot cocoa.
Very family oriented. They cater to the kids. They got the coloring books and crayons, and they have kid-sized stuff about almost for everything that you would want. So young and old, everybody can enjoy it.
It's the best.
Yeah.
Made from scratch memories. Elmer's.
We just got our best ever ratings from U.S. News and World Report. We're the #1 hospital in Riverside and San Bernardino counties. High performing in 17 common procedures from joint replacements to heart attack care. And for the first time, national ranking as high performing in 3 adult specialties. We're proud of these ratings, but what matters most, as always, is how we rate with you. Learn more at eisenhowerhealth.org/awards.
Back here for the top of the 4th. So we have a score update for the backfield. Colonials with a 5-0 lead as they're in the top of the 5th here against the Coyotes. As Blue Sox with the 2-3-4 hitters, Garrett Sloan, Ethan Swidler, and Bode Grieve. Sloan 1 for 2, single and an RBI back in his second plate appearance, and will lead off the top half of the 4th.
The only question, Jace, is can this Blue Sox lineup be slowed down at all? 9 runs in the last 2 innings.
Yeah, talk about waking up after a 2-out double stranded as the first pitch catches the outside corner. Southpaw Cole McMahon likes to work from the stretch even without runners on. As the next one, this is outside.
It's interesting how some pitchers prefer that, and others can get really bothered when there's runners on base and they're forced to work out of the stretch.
Yes. From the stretch, the 1-1. And that one's fouled to the right side of the netting.
It's interesting. You talk to a lot of baseball players, and a lot of habits they form when they're really young, even 5 or 6 years old, and maybe it's a parent or a family member of a coach gives them words of wisdom or advice on how they think the game should be played or a certain tip, and then they stick with that for the next 20-plus years.
Yes, 1-2 pitch rolled over the right side. Should be an easy play. And a 4-3 putout as Michael Carlin completes the 4-3. So 1 out, soft contact so far. Good bounce back right there. And that'll bring up Ethan Swidler. Catcher 1 for 2 with a double and a fly out to center.
The benefit of always working out of the stretch is with runners on, you're comfortable as a pitcher with that position. It's not a bad habit to have.
Yes. First pitch to Swidler, finds the outside corner. McMahon loving to continue to throw that slider. It's more like a slurve. Has a little more airtime on it. There's another one. That one just does not catch the corner. 1 ball, 1 strike. 1-1 delivery. Fastball misses upstairs. 2 balls and a strike.
Did you have any unique habits or superstitions, Jace, as you played baseball up through high school?
Yes. 2-1. We'll get right back to that. Fouled off down the right field line. Yeah, so played for 15 years, and one thing I always got to have bubble gum on me. I was the gum guy. I would always, spend a lot of money on gum. I was one of the guys that would bring, the $300-$400 double bubble buckets, and
those cost
the
$400?
Or not 400, sorry, 400 pieces.
Oh,
Pardon me.
okay.
So the next one misses outside. Yeah, that would be very, very expensive gum. No. Yeah, the 300 to 400 pieces of double bubble, the bazookas, all the good bubble gum brands, the Big League Chews. 3-2 is drilled into center field, going back, but making the grab. Good route is Joe Licari, able to track it down for out number 2.
That was hit on a line, but sometimes you just get unlucky as a baseball player. Hit hard, but to the wrong spot, right at the center fielder, Licari. Yeah,
2 outs in the inning for Bode Grieve. And going back to McMahon, who likes to work out of the stretch with bases empty. And, sometimes you can mess with the batters. And what I mean by that is you can mix in some quick pitches in there as the first pitch does find the zone to Grieve for strike 1. You can, we see it a lot in MLB where even though most of them do come out of the windup, you can still, pretend to come set. Obviously, you don't have to come set with bases empty. There won't be a balk called or anything like that as the next soft speed pitch misses outside.
More importantly, Jace, though, what is your favorite bubblegum flavor?
Got to go with original. Original, just obviously the most I would chew and just always consistent.
And brand, also important.
Gotta go double bubble. Love to blow bubbles on the field when I'd bat, and that was just my routine. Loved the original double bubble buckets. That one misses upstairs, 3-1. Always a good Spitz guy too. Love the Sunflower Spitz brand. Mixing some cracked pepper in there, some chili lime. Oh yeah. especially in the outfield when you don't have a lot of people to talk to. 3-1. Misses low and away for ball 4.
I always just pick the dandelions in Little League, and
There you go.
that kept me
There you go.
occupied. But some flavored sunflower seeds certainly could spice up the party.
Oh, yeah. 2-out walk here for Noah Bufford. Bufford 0 for 2, reached on an air, later scored in that big second inning that the Blue Sox had and lined out to center. Has put the ball in play twice. This one's chopped over to third. Long throw across the diamond, but in time. 5-3 on the putout. That will end the inning. Blue Sox this time do not score in the fourth as the Bombers work a clean inning. We'll go to the bottom of the fourth. 9-2, Blue Sox on top.
How do you define adventure? Riding the world's largest rotating tram car? Taking in SoCal's awe-inspiring views? Exploring over 50 miles of pristine wilderness? Enjoying casual or fine dining at 8,500 feet? Discovering our history? Experiencing our scenic trails? Getting that perfect souvenir? Whatever your adventure, you'll find it at the Palm Springs Aerial Tramway. Adventure at its peak. Begin your adventure at pstramway.com.
And then you just kind of like
family setting, you know, we get into conversation, and it's comfortable here is what I guess I'll say. It's comfortable.
The hot cocoa has whipped cream and sprinkles in the whipped cream in the hot cocoa.
Very family oriented. You know, they cater to the kids. They got the coloring books and crayons, and they have kid-sized stuff about almost for everything that you would want. So young and old, everybody can enjoy it.
It's the best.
Made from scratch memories. Elmer's.
We just got our best ever ratings from U.S. News and World Report. We're the #1 hospital in Riverside and San Bernardino counties. High performing in 17 common procedures from joint replacements to heart attack care. And for the first time, national ranking as high performing in 3 adult specialties. We're proud of these ratings, but what matters most, as always, is how we rate with you. Learn more at eisenhowerhealth.org/awards.
Back here for the bottom of the fourth. Bombers back at the plate. They will have the middle of the order, the meat of the order, as you would say. Joe Burrows, Caden Egrabaden, and Charlie Wooden. As Bombers were able to get 2 in the home half of the first. They were leading 2-0, and a 5 and a 4 spot in the top half of the second and third. And Blue Sox with 9 straight unanswered runs, trying to get back in this ballgame. Still a lot of outs left. Still got 12 outs to work with as a first pitch cut on and miss to Joe Barros. Barros grounded out to third in his first at bat. 0-1 delivery. This one's going to be fouled off to the right side and out of play.
We'll have to ask some of the players if they still chew gum, blow bubbles, or go the sunflower seed route.
Oh, yeah. 0-2. That one misses in the dirt for ball 1. A lot of them like to have batting gloves in their back pocket. That's a routine. Some of them like to play with dirt. Keep the legs moving. 1-2. Slider, got him right at the knees. Beautiful located pitch for the first out.
That was a beautiful buckling breaking ball. Oh, frees Barros, and a lot of outs coming by way of the K for the Blue Sox pitchers today. That's 5 of them.
Yes. Continuing to be around the zone. First pitch, cut on and miss to the 4-hitter Caden Egrabaden, the catcher. Reached on a walk in his first plate appearance. Also came around to score as well. One of the 2 runs on the Bombers. In there for strike 2. Another good heater. Talk about 8 straight batters set down in order for the Blue Sox pitching staff. Down 0-2. And the next one, overthrown breaking ball, spiked in front of the plate. 1 ball and 2 strikes to count. Starting to feel a little bit of a slight breeze. Just a tad. Something we didn't feel this morning. Another good backdoor slider. Got him. Back-to-back strikeouts. And that is 4 straight strikeouts to the last 4 batters he's faced.
This has been an impressive performance by Trevor Morgan out of the bullpen on the mound.
Continuing to pump strikes. Starting to throw more sliders, mix it in, and having these batters totally off balance. 3 out of the 4 strikeouts as well have been looking. So 2 outs for Charlie Wooden. Takes a strike, had that big 2 RBI triple after the air that was dropped in foul territory by the Blue Sox first baseman Tyler Nelson. Next pitch, and he hits it in the same spot as last time to right center, but this time running on and making the grab will be Bo Grieve. Hit hard into right, but Grieve this time had him played perfectly, and that will end the frame. We're through 4 here from Palm Springs Stadium. Blue Sox still on top, 9-2.
Shopping for car insurance is confusing. Holy cow.
Great. Now we have a cow in our kitchen. Why did you say that?
Because I don't know what coverage to choose.
So just say the State Farm jingle. A State Farm agent can go over all your options with you and help choose coverage that meets your needs. Dude, cow, could you move?
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Outdoor living in the Coachella Valley is spectacular, and Tessera is the premier builder of outdoor living spaces in the desert. Nobody does it better than Tessera. From one end of this valley to the other, from Palm Springs to Rancho Mirage, Palm Desert, to Indio and La Quinta. For 35 years, we've created the ultimate in outdoor living, landscaping, pools, and patios, so you and your family can enjoy each other. Live well. Live Tessera.
Desert Air started right here in the Coachella Valley in 1954, and we've been welcoming customers to our family ever since. With nearly 70 years of proven trust, dependability, and experience, we've got the AC and heating expertise to help you all year round. Plus, our factory-trained technicians provide well-informed maintenance, repairs, and installation, so you get our industry-best products with industry-best service. Contact our family at Desert Air. We'll make sure you live comfortably, always.
Back here for the top half of the 5th inning for the Blue Sox. 6, 7, 8 hitters due up. David Orozco, Tyler Nelson, and Dylan Abid. Back out there now for his 3rd inning for the Bombers, Cole McMahon. Gave up a 4 spot in the 3rd inning, but worked a clean inning last inning. Just allowed a 2-out walk, but able to get a couple groundouts and a flyout. First shutout inning for the Bombers pitching staff since top of the 1st. So far in the game, Blue Sox 9 runs on 7 hits and 1 error, and Bombers 2 runs on 2 hits with 3 errors. Definitely the defensive side of the baseball has definitely been a changing point in the ball game, really, for both teams. A lot more extended batters that have came to the plate. A lot more runs have scored with those errors recorded.
Very impressed, though, by the Blue Sox offense. This looks like a contending team in the PSCL this year.
Yes. So first pitch is fouled to the right side, back around the screen. 0-1 count here to the designated hitter, David Orozco, who's 1 for 2, reached on an error, has been on base twice, has scored both times, an RBI and a stolen base. So he's done a lot of everything in this ball game, and one of 2 players to have 2 runs scored in this ball game. His next one does miss outside. Dylan Abid, the other hitter who also has scored twice in this ball game. 1-1 delivery. Slider, this one's a little bloop into center. That will fall in for a base hit. So on again, 3 for 3 on base and 2 for 3 now on the ball game with his 2nd single.
You can't make too many, certainly, judgments and predictions off just one game, but you want to keep the vibes good to start the season. This time is called. Looks like we get a pitch runner.
Looks like it's a pinch runner. They're just confused who it is. Looks like it's going to be number 16 for the Blue Sox. That is, looks like Garrett Sloan, but he's already in the ball game. So I wonder if there's a rule where you can pinch run for the catcher one time in the ball game. I know obviously that's been a rule in Little League and stuff like that, and even, but yeah, I mean, to get him some rest, get the shin guards back on. So the first one misses up and away to Tyler Nelson. So Sloan the runner at first. Pinch running. Next one's going to be foul to the right side. Interesting story, though, is Orzorko's the designated hitter. So I wonder if looks like he is putting some shin guards on. Wonder if he's getting moved to catcher.
A little double switch.
Yeah. We did mention earlier in the ballgame he is one of the catchers on the squad for the Blue Sox. Next one to Nelson, just misses outside. 2 balls and a strike. McMahon checks the runner and delivers. Slider, that one a little bit upstairs. Crossed around the neck area, and 3 balls and a strike. Hitters count here for Nelson. Looking for back-to-back hits. Had a 2 RBI single, chopper up the middle back in the 3rd inning. Here's the 3-1. And misses for ball 4. So Nelson's on for the 2nd time, this time on via the walk. And the first 2 runners have reached to open up the top half of the 5th for the Blue Sox.
I think, Jace, it's really important for all the teams in the PSCL to get off to good starts. All these players this is going to be their first time playing in a grind like this, where they are playing 4 out of 5 days a week. Well, four every 5 days, so essentially 6 of 7 days per week. I mean, it is going to be a grind unlike anything they've experienced, and you definitely want a positive atmosphere in the clubhouse.
Yes, as the first pitch does miss low and into Dylan Abid, and you already mentioned it, but Blue Sox, their offense has been clicking today. 9 runs now on 8 hits in the 5th inning, and it's a good slider right there from McMahon to get even at a ball and a strike, but definitely one of the exploding offenses that we're likely to see all season long for the Blue Sox. 1-1 delivery, and there's a pickoff attempt, and he just totally looks like he lost the grip of the ball. So both runners will move up 90 feet. McMahon, I don't know if it was looked like he was hesitant to throw it because he saw that the shortstop for the Bombers in Harry Kolich wasn't exactly there to cover the bag. It looked like he was trying to maybe potentially stop his throwing motion, but he just lets it go, and that just sailed off him into center.
Thought maybe he lost his footing a little bit on the mound, causing the errant throw, but yeah, very awkward looking either way.
So that's the 4th error for the Bombers. Next one does miss. 2 balls and a strike to Dylan Abid. Abid's 1 for 1 with a walk, 2 runs scored, a stolen base. Bottom of the order for the Blue Sox, been very productive. And the next one gets past the catcher. That will be a pass ball. It was off the glove. And scoring on the play will be the pinch runner Sloan. Nelson moves up 90 feet to 3rd, and a 3-ball, 1-strike count now to Abid. So if you're Tyler Nelson, you're loving getting an extra couple 90 feet. You got the air throw by McMahon. You got the pass ball, and couple pitches. You're already from 1st to 3rd just like that. Next pitch. That's going to be sliced and off to the left and out of play. So full count offering coming up. Anthony Cepeda will be due up next. 10 runs now in the ball game for the Blue Sox. 1-2. Chopper to the right side. This could be a tough play. Flip toss over, and that will complete the out, but another run does come in. 4-3 on the put out, another RBI, this time for Dylan Abid, and 11-2 as the Blue Sox extend their lead.
Impressive showing this afternoon by the Blue Sox. Scored in 3 of 5 runs, 11 runs, 8 hits. But the team maybe I'm most interested in seeing, they'll be playing tonight on the backfield at 5 o'clock. First stadium game will be on Friday. The first pitch misses outside. MLB Development Center China is back here for the summer after playing here in the winter in the California Winter League. And they've brought even a bigger roster out, and a lot of anticipation to see them play again.
Next one wrinkles in there for strike one. And correct me if I'm wrong, Griffin, but I believe I was told that this team is potentially prepping to play in the WBC. Was that right, or was it Olympics?
Olympics in 2028 has been a goal for Team China.
That will be obviously in Los Angeles. Can't wait for that.
Yeah.
It's been a very long time since Los Angeles has hosted the Olympics. 2-1 delivery. That one gets away from the catcher, but no runners on base. 3 balls and a strike.
Manager Ray Chang is a Kansas City native, but he's been out in China now for many years. Really the head of developing baseball in the second most populous country in the world, and some really talented ball players.
3-1, and that misses outside for ball 4. Second walk of the inning, and it will bring up Anthony Madison.
A couple players in the winter were scouted by major league teams. A couple of them are coming back out. A lot of these guys are young, and especially against winter league teams, the final standings show they did not have a great season, but they were really at a disadvantage. Most of their players are 16 to 18, 19 playing against winter league players that were professionals, 22 up to even 27, 28-year-olds that were in the winter league. That won't be the case here this summer, where all these players are collegiate players, pretty much 18 to 22.
0-1, and they'll have to wait. Pickoff attempt over to first. Zapata, the runner, gets back easily on his feet.
We kind of go back to what I was saying before about playing every single day. That's an adjustment. Collegiately, you play, always on the weekend 3 games. Maybe you have a midweek 1 or 2 games max, but typically 3 to 4 games per week.
This next one's off the handle of the bat and into foul territory, and easily making the grab. The little bloop line out. Charlie Wooten able to put it away. Comes down to what team will manage the pitching staff the most. I feel like that's probably the most important thing in this league. Obviously, you want to get offense, but it's going to come down to pitch count. It's going to come down to what guys and what arms are rested and what pitching will be the most consistent for the summer. First pitch misses to the leadoff man, Isaac Rodriguez. Back for his 4th at bat. He's 1 for 3, doubling a run scored in the second inning. 6th batter of the inning here. Next pitch, slider dives low and away. 2 balls, no strikes.
Playing every day is reminiscent of pro ball. If these players want to, most of them certainly do want to make it to the next level. Playing 6 of 7 days per week in minor league ball, or if that's independent baseball. So this is really a good learning experience, and there's multiple summer ball leagues out there that are similar. Really, they wood bat leagues often that get the players ready and prepared for playing at the next level.
2-0, little bloop shot, and over the head of the shortstop. That will sail into left field for a base hit. Going first to third on the play and getting there was Cepeda. Good base running for him, and Rodriguez is on base, 2nd hit of the ballgame. So 1st and 3rd, got time call. Looks like a potential mound visit, or it looks like, I believe that will be all for Cole McMahon. So pitching change on. It's the warm-up tosses have stopped in the bullpen, and That will be, and he just signaled to the pen. So pitching change on here for the Bombers. 11-2, Blue Sox up big. We will be right back.
There's something winning in the Agua. Catch all the action at 360 Sports at Agua Caliente Casinos. Watch your favorite teams on our giant wraparound screens. See live scores on the LED sports ticker. Win big with our bar top games and enjoy great twists on bar food favorites. And with 3 premier casino locations, 360 Sports is the ultimate fan experience. For more information, visit aguacalientecasinos.com.
Hey, Power Baseball fans. Looking to hit a home run against pests in your home? Rudy's Pest Control is your winning choice. Rudy's Flex 80/90 Pest Control Plan offers effective and affordable protection with just 5 visits a year instead of the usual 12, so you'll have more time to do what you love. Visit rudyspest.com or call 760-746-PEST and declare, heck no, 12's gotta go. Rudy's Pest Control is your home run choice, so get started today.
Think of the highest quality you can imagine. Now, think higher.
Try our big, beautiful all-day menu with more than 70 delicious dishes and our award-winning 3-course brunch for only $29.99. At Palm Springs' most popular restaurant, there's always a party at Lulu.
New pitcher on here for the Bombers. Going to be Dane Sparks, the right-hander from Muskingum University, 5'9", 175, as he'll be on, asked to try and probably get the last 7 outs that they're going to need here for the ballgame for the Bombers. It's third pitcher now they've used. We saw the A's use 4, and that probably wasn't part of the game plan for the manager of the earlier game, Jimmy Johnson. Obviously, you don't want to use too many pitchers, especially on opening day. A lot of guys definitely will be on pitch counts, though, so they'll probably be throwing every couple days. First one he delivers, and that one's going to go back behind the backstop. So a wild pitch, another run scores. His scoring will be Cepeda, and advancing to second on the play will be Isaac Rodriguez.
Not been a clean game for the Bombers. On the other side, the Blue Sox have played a really clean baseball game on all parts of the diamond. The defense has been good. It's definitely made a big difference today. The little things really add up.
1-0. Fastball does catch the inside corner. Count goes to a ball and a strike. Garrett Sloan, who was put in as a pinch runner earlier in the ballgame. He was scoring there for when they pinched it. And there's a chopper to short, and it's bobbled. It will sail into center. Another run will come in on the play. That's Isaac Rodriguez. And my apologies for the Blue Sox. That was Michael Gonzalez who just put that ball in play, and he will reach on the E6.
I mentioned it earlier, and it's still true. Just 2 times the Blue Sox have struck out today.
First pitch, and the throw down to second. And it's in time. So that will end the inning as Gonzalez gets caught stealing at second, but another big inning for the Blue Sox. They get another 4 spot as they lead 13-2 as we head to the bottom of the 5th.
There's something winning in the Agua. Catch all the action at 360 Sports at Agua Caliente Casinos. Watch your favorite teams on our giant wraparound screens. See live scores on the LED sports ticker. Win big with our bar top games and enjoy great twists on bar food favorites. And with 3 premier casino locations, 360 Sports is the ultimate fan experience. For more information, visit aguacalientecasinos.com.
Bottom of the 5th is Bombers back up here at the plate. First batter here will be Joe Licari as he takes for ball 1. Struck out looking back in his first plate appearance, and he hasn't batted since that first inning as the Blue Sox pitching since that first inning have been on a roll. As the next one's a little chopper over to short on the run. Off throw, they try to tag him, and the ball came out of the glove of the first baseman, Tyler Nelson. So a tough play, but a play that probably should have been made as it will be an error on the throw. E6 and a leadoff base runner. So I'll bring up Dane Sparks, left fielder, grounded out to short. First time a Bombers hitter has reached since the first inning. That was 9 straight hitters retired as the first pitch is in there to Dane Sparks. Sparks just came in now as the new pitcher for the Bombers last inning, able to get the last out of the inning. 0-1 delivery. That one misses inside and low. Temperatures have reached 103 degrees now here at Palm Springs. Just of the Coachella Valleys. Next one misses low and away. 2 balls, 1 strike. And there's a good lead, and he's going to take off. Throw down to second, not in time. So it will be strike 2, but Licari got a huge jump, and he will have a stolen base. So 2-2 to Dane Sparks, and he fouls that off to the right side and out of play. Sparks, two-way player from Roman Shores, Ohio, and went to Grand Valley High School. Next one spiked in the dirt for ball 3. Good stop there from the catcher for the Blue Sox, keeping his body in front of it. Seen a couple of good stops made there behind the plate for Ethan Swindler. Also the 3-hitter for the Blue Sox this afternoon. Full count, runner at second. 3-2. Misses outside for ball 4. So an error and a walk to open up the inning, and Bombers are threatening for the first time since the bottom of the first.
I'd certainly like to build some momentum on what's been a tough day for the boys in yellow and do another game tomorrow.
So first and second, no one out. Michael Carlin, second baseman, grounded out to short. He's 0 for 1. First pitch, and misses low and away for ball 1. Trevor Morgan still out there. Third inning of work. Misses for ball 2. Morgan was 6 up, 6 down coming in to this inning. 4 Ks. Next one's down the line and foul just out of the reach. Just got word on the new pitcher for the Blue Sox.
We're trying to figure out who it is, Chase.
We are.
Still first game of the season. Getting
Number
a few
4,
kicks out.
Not on our roster sheet, but we'll try and figure out who it is when we do. So it's Andrew Luckhart, the new pitcher. Our apologies from you guys. Another player from the Cosumnes River College. And he got him looking on the outside corner. Struck him out. First strikeout and first out recorded. Another strikeout looking here for the Bombers hitters. That's the 5th one this afternoon.
Got a whole gaggle of players from Cosumnes River College. 3 different pitchers coming down here to Palm Springs, making the trip north-south on I-5.
So the runner takes off, and now a delay steal to second, and they got him. A delayed steal, and it's going to cost the Bombers a base runner and an out. Stealing successfully to third was Licari, but there was a ball in the dirt, and Sparks is gunned down at second for the second out.
Just didn't really get a great read. It worked for Licari to take off, but it wasn't really Sparks' turn.
Next pitch, Wilson cuts and misses for strike one.
Definitely a learning experience today for the Bombers. Some things for Jonathan Grisham to discuss with his squad after the game, but that's why you come here to play every day. You learn, you develop, and sometimes you learn the hard way.
1-1, does catch the corner. 1 ball, 2 strikes to Wilson. Bombers trying to cash in. They're down 11. Trying to score for the first time since the first inning. Early 2 spot, led early, and 13 unanswered runs for the Blue Sox. And it got the corner for strike 3. Second strikeout of the inning, and a clean first inning of work for Lockhart. We're through 5 from Palm Springs Stadium. Blue Sox up big, 13-2. We're back quickly, and the game has just been called. So it looks like there is a mercy rule. Believe it's at least 10 after 5, and final score of this ball game 13-2, as it was all Blue Sox after 1 inning. 13 unanswered runs, 5 spot in the second, 4 in the third, and another 4 spot in the 5th. And that's how the game ends. So 13-2 and 5, good start for the Blue Sox. They'll move to 1-0. Bombers will go to 0-1, and will have their work cut out for them for next game. And good showing for the Blue Sox. 13 runs, 9 hits, only 2 errors. And for the Bombers, 2 runs on 2 hits and 5 errors. Were unable to get a hit after the first inning, and the pitching efforts from the Blue Sox after the first inning was really sharp. And you know, you come in and 1-0 on the season. We mentioned having the momentum all year, and that's how the Blue Sox will start. So that will be all here from the broadcast booth. Jason Sinelli, Griffin Epstein, as we're wishing you guys a very good rest of your guys' afternoon. So the 2 games on the broadcast, Blue Sox won 13-2, and Lumberjacks over the A's earlier 8-3. Thank you guys.